Essay point number 17. The church grows by using better New Covenant principles. The church grows by using better New Covenant principles. In Hebrews chapter 7, verse 5, we find a very peculiar verse. And they that are of the sons of Levi, who receive the office of the priesthood, have a commandment to take tithes of the people according to the law. Look at the verse. It is the first time in Hebrews the word law, the word commandment, and the word tithes occur, all in the same verse at the same point in the book of Hebrews. And we must remember the context of those three words as we follow the discussion in Hebrews chapter 7. In verse 10 we're told that, yes, Melchizedek was greater than Abraham and Aaron because they tithed to Melchizedek. But the text is not teaching tithing. The text is a vehicle there merely used to point out that Melchizedek was superior to Aaron, and therefore it is implied that the Aaronic priesthood must come to an end. That is why tithing is used in Hebrews chapter 7. In verse 12 we read, "For the priesthood being changed, there is made of necessity a change also of the law." The law must be changed because the priesthood is about to go out. And the priesthood is about to go out because Psalm 110 prophesied that the Messiah would follow the priesthood of Melchizedek and not the priesthood of Aaron. The text does not say that tithing was to be changed and taken away from the Aaronic priesthood and given to the Melchizedek priesthood. The text does not say that at all. It merely says that it is necessary to change the law. The law found in Numbers chapter 18. The law of tithes and offerings that supported the Levitical priesthood. In Hebrews chapter 7, there's the argument says that Jesus was from the tribe of Judah. And Moses said nothing in the law about a priest coming from Judah. Therefore, you cannot use anything that supported the Aaronic priesthood to support the priesthood of Jesus Christ. There again, tithing is included. And the text goes on to say that not only was Jesus from the tribe of Judah, which the law did not comment on, but Jesus is a priest after the order of Melchizedek. And the law definitely says nothing about supporting a priest after the order of Melchizedek. Hebrews chapter 7, verse 18. "For there is a disannulling of the commandment going before, because of its weakness and uselessness." The King James says unprofitableness. The text does not say that the commandment was changed from supporting the Aaronic priesthood to supporting the Melchizedek priesthood. The text says the change was a complete disannulling of the law, an abolishment of it, a setting aside of it. The law of tithes and offerings in Numbers 18 that allowed the Levitical priesthood to exist has been totally abolished in the New Covenant by the priesthood of Jesus Christ. Why, we ask? Well, Hebrews 7:19 tells us, because the law made nothing perfect, but the bringing in of a better hope did, by which we draw near or nigh unto God. Tithing failed. The Levitical system failed. The priesthood of Aaron failed. The law made nothing perfect or mature or grown up. The law did not spiritually mature Israel to fulfill God's purposes, and it was replaced by a better hope by which we draw near to God. You see, under the old law, only the priest could draw near unto God. But under the new law, every believer, as a priest and even as a high priest, can boldly enter into the presence of God. And remember, the law also failed because tithing in the old law never produced missionaries or mission stations. Tithing was never used in the old covenant to sustain mission work for anybody. And if it's not an old covenant principle, although it sounds good, I said before, it sounds good, but you cannot say, well, tithing was used in the old covenant to send out missionaries, therefore tithing should be used in the new covenant to send out missionaries, because tithing was not used that way in the old covenant.